All right, so we're gonna try this one more time, okay? You guys, and it is what it is. If I can't see you guys' comments this time, then I'm just gonna leave it alone. But anyways, welcome to my channel. My name is Candace G. Smith, Master Teacher Spiritualist. I'm here to do your third week of January, full energy reading. So as you guys know, it's basically I would like for you guys to choose a number intuitively before I even start to do the reading. Whatever you feel in your spirit, your heart, go with that. Um, or if you don't like trust your intuition, then I would recommend that you use a pendulum or something like that of that nature, so you can have an accurate reading of your total energy. Now, it may be a situation where you just have to wait and see, um, or whatever, or you might be even going through the current energy that as we're speaking. So this energy reading is for the third week of January. I still can't see you guys' comments. So if you are commenting, I'm not able to see you at all. So it is what it is. All right. So we're going to go ahead and get started. This is not a general reading. This is like there are four groups of people that are literally on the planet right now who are going through something along the nature of whatever comes out with this energy reading through my channeling. Okay. So with the last video, I did start and I stopped it because I wanted to try to see you guys' comments. So like I said, if you are commenting, if you're asking me like, what your number is, I'm not able to see that. So I'm not sorry, but I'm not able to. It is what it is. It may not be meant for me to tell you what it is, but if you do want to know what your number is, feel free to comment at the bottom and I'll tell you, or if you know me, if you want to email me through my website, you can also do that too as well. All right, so as I stated, I already wrote down some things about group one people. You guys are going to be going through, there's material gains here. It looks like here that you guys are like receiving some type of new finances or new money, it's some sort of abundance. So it might be like a new job. If you've been looking for a new job, you're going to be receiving some type of unexpected money. And you're also too reaping the rewards or something from like maybe past efforts. So if you've been putting in work with something in the past, you'll start seeing rewards of that in this third week of January, or you'll start seeing manifestations of that in this third week of January. There's also to recognition. So you're gonna be recognized by either it could be publicly, it can be, or it can be maybe in a relationship. There's some type of recognition that you're gonna receive this week too as well. Um, the energy that I recommend that you keep balanced this week for one people, if you did choose group one, be cautious with your drinking or overindulging. If you're overindulging in sweets, if you're overindulging in alcohol, any type of overindulgence, because your sacral energy is something that needs to keep like balance for this week. You might have some type of emotional, you might be kind of like overly emotional, or you might be dealing with something that might kind of piss you off. So kind of control that. So just to make sure that your sacral energy is way put together, that it's okay. You will too also too there's happy home here. So if you are in a relationship, or if you are is there a holiday coming up? I think there's a holiday coming up, isn't there? You might have like there's some type of like a contentment at home, like you're feeling contentment like in relationships or in the house. So your home looks like a happy home. It's like the Four of Wands. So you're like, there's a happy home here, contentment in relationships, in your home life or your relationships. You just feel like, so if you're in group one, it looks like it's going to be a pretty easy week for you, a pretty good week. Like I said, there's new money coming in. Um, Something's manifesting. There's material gain. Something's manifesting that you worked for in the past. It's starting to come into fruition, or something that you've been putting energy into is going to start to show itself, which is great. So yeah, and there's also a contentment in a relationship or a happy home. In your home or like your relationship. So that's really good. But like I said, make sure you keep your sacral area, your sacral energy balanced. If you do that throughout this week, then you'll have a good week. All right, so that's group one. So good job, group. And again, for those of you guys who, if you are commenting right now, unfortunately, I'm unable to like to see your comments. So it happens like that sometimes, and everything happens for a reason. All right, if you're in group two, the first thing that the first color is coming up is blue. So I'm assuming that is very imperative and very important for you to work on your throat chakra this week. Your throat chakra is very, very important. So make sure you keep your throat chakra balanced. And as I'm speaking that and saying that, I feel, yes, definitely your throat chakra, because that's what I'm feeling. All right. So for group people, there may be some type of, you might be going through some type of standstill in this third week, but it's kind of like a good type of situation. In your spirit guides are saying be patient. So if you're going through a standstill, if you're going through, or if there's like a delay with something, it's actually more of your benefit. Um, but you have all this fear. So it's like almost like you guys may be going through, there may be a halt to something right now for you, group two people, and you have like this fear. It's like you're getting, you have a restlessness, you're feeling anxiety, you're feeling like almost like you just have this like this fear of the future. You have this fear that it's not going to work out, it's not going to be okay, and you're going through, and like you're torturing yourself for nothing, because they're saying that it's going to move. Like there's going to be some movement. It's just not going to be right when you want it to happen, and just to chill, like just to chill out. So group two people, like, and it's something that has to do with your throat chakra. Also too, if this has something to do with like a person from the past or a relationship, there is a person that could be, that may have just tried to re-enter your life or could be re-entering your life, but this person is a lesson, a temporary person. It's not someone that's like, it's more of a person that's teaching you a lesson. So it's not somebody that's probably like more of a permanent thing. Um, and you may, that might be your standstill. So your standstill can be anything. It could be with finances, it could be with relationships, it can be with like something you're waiting for, but your guys are just saying be patient, to just chill, just to relax, because you're allowing, you're in your head, you're really, you're allowing this fear of the future, like you're creating things that don't even exist at this point, and manifesting things that don't even exist at this point. As far as your money for this week, it looks like it's going to kind of stay the same. There's no ups or no, um, it doesn't like you're losing anything. It doesn't like you're gaining too much more either. So however your financial situation is right now, it's like pretty much going to stay the same. So yeah. So yeah. Anything else for group two people? Yeah. A lot of you guys are you're creating problems when it doesn't have to exist, and then you're like living in it. A lot of you guys might need a reset. Anybody could really need a reset. All right, so group three people, if you chose group three, the chakra that is very imperative for you for this week is the solar plexus. Make sure your solar plexus, that you like do things to keep your solar plexus balanced. If you chose group three, okay. Let me make sure if I say something. If you chose group three, there may be some things that may occur this week that are out of your control. It's uncontrollable type of circumstance. For some people, it's a loss, a deep loss, that causes a deep unhappiness. So some of you guys actually might be losing a family member or someone that you love or that's close. If there's somebody who is, sick, there's something that has to do with like it's an uncontrollable circumstance that may occur this week. There's also two breakups here. So there may be some separations, there may be some breakups, there may be some situations where it's like a permanent situation, like a permanent breakup, or a very bad breakup. Some of you guys may be, so if you're a person that's in group three, this is just no other way, no pretty way to say this. If you're a person that's in group three that has been rebellious to change, something this week is going to happen out of your control that is going to cause a loss. This is for people who may have, it's almost like you're gonna have to go through, it's like you may feel like you might be at your lowest this week. um, and have no choice but to go in a different direction. But once you learn the lesson, what they're saying is that better days will come. So for group 3 people, you guys may be going through a situation where it's going to cause a, a, a deep sorrow, a deep unhappiness. But if you can hurry up and learn a lesson, you can, you will bring about, you will bring about better days. Because right now it's just, it's almost like you have, and that makes so much sense why the solar plexus came up for you guys as reading for this week. This group of people is a group that has to go through a hard lesson from not going in the right direction. So something's going to be taken. Your money's good this week though. So for group 3 people, your money's good. I mean, your money's good. But internally, it's almost like you're making money, but you may not be happy with some things that will occur, happen. When it comes down to your finances, I don't see an issue with that, but there's something that's going to be taken from you because you haven't learned your lesson, and you have been rebellious to your lesson. So something's going to occur where it's out of your control. It's nothing you can't do anything about it. So, but if you learn a lesson, if you get through it, if you learn a lesson, just kind of be obedient, then better days will come. And what they're saying is have faith, like have faith. Yeah, have faith. All right, group 4 people. What's coming up for you guys' energy is the heart chakra. Just make sure your heart chakra is good and you will be fine, okay? The week will be a lot better for you, easier for you. Group 4 people, congratulations. You have learned a lesson. You've learned a lesson, and so now you have a new interest that's coming into your life. This can be a new relationship, and this is for a lot of you guys, you will be meeting a new person this week, the 3rd week of January, and this is a long-term person. This is actually more of somebody that you gain because you learned a lesson. You kind of maybe gained some like self-love, some self-respect, some self-value. For group 4 people, you guys almost like you learned a lesson. I'm seeing like little orbs. It's so crazy. Sorry, my mom is texting me. It's like you learned a lesson, and she threw me off of my energy. Hold on, let me X again. My mom texted me and threw me off. Group 4 people, what message do I have? Okay, this back one. All right, so it's like you learned a lesson, so now you get to reap the benefits of it. There's some type of new interest coming your way, and again, it can be like in a person, a relationship, or it can be like in a situation too as well. So it can be like a new opportunity. It's like more like now you're going to the next level in a certain area of your life. So you just completed a cycle, and you completed it successfully. So there is some type of like there's some type of victory that's actually like coming for you. So there's like an eventual type of victory within like a realm of a situation. So you will be victorious. There is a victory here. Yeah, so this is gonna be kind of like a victorious type of like the week for you, like almost like, it's like the graduation party after you graduate from school. Again, a lot of you guys will be meeting like new people, long-term people. It can be in a realm of friendship. It can also be in a realm of relationships, but this is like more of a long-term person that's more of a benefit to you. And as far as your money, it looks like it's pretty much going to stay the same. There's not any like highs or lows with your money. A lot's not gonna come in, and you're not gonna be sending a lot out, okay? So that's the 4 groups of energy for this week. So if you guys have any questions or want to contact me, please go to my website, www.candicesgsmith.net, which is also in the description box. So you guys be blessed and have a wonderful week.